The play is called Animal, and it's an adaptation of Euripides' The Bacchae, and it is, in our incarnation of the play, it is about a female god, Dionysus, who has come to Thebes to avenge her mother and the mistreatment she received as a child. So she's angry and wants to take revenge.
So Ring Ring is a series of 10 encounters between people. Some are chance encounters and some are long-term and short-term relationships. And each scene sort of examines with a fine-tooth comb what it is that each character wants from life.
It is about a couple in their early 30s who decide that instead of picking up their 8-year-old child from school who's been misbehaving, they instead decide to go on holiday, taking their individual desires above their sense of responsibility.
And we meet Tobes. Tobes is 23, he's finished uni, he's working out what to do with his life, and we meet him just as his life starts to spiral out of control.
I think what's interesting is you're looking at these different characters, and at first it might appear like they're completely disconnected. Then you see how their relationships relate to other people later on in the story, and then by the end of the story the context within which they exist completely changes and is surprising in that regard, and I think the play then becomes something that you didn't expect.
One of the really interesting things about The Bacchae and about Animal is it swings from comedy to tragedy. So I think there's been a bit of reshuffling at what points in the play we've sort of turned the dial up on the comedy, and what points of the play we've turned the dial down on the comedy.
We've explored quite a lot in rehearsals the very contemporary concept of humanism, and this notion that we're also able to strive for maximum fulfillment in our lives, and that is something that we are entitled to as human beings, and maybe what separates us from animals. And I think one of the themes that we're interested in exploring in the production is, which is present in the play, is this idea of what separates us from our essential animal selves, if there is a separation.
He finds a lump on his testicle, which for someone who is, you know, thinking they're invincible, has never been ill before, is a massive, massive turning point in their life. And then Tobes meets 10 characters, all of whom are trying to help him, all of whom want the best for him, and it's about his struggle and his struggle against growing up and finding out who he is, about learning to be a man, what being a man is now in the 21st century, and it's about love really as well.